Ignite your engines, you're on the grid with Motor Maven. Today, we're diving into the world of electric vehicles and the resistance they're facing from dealerships. A few years back, General Motors, GM, decided to go full throttle with EVs, a move that left dealerships less than thrilled. Here's why. Reason number 6, the high cost of going electric. GM's push for electric vehicles has been met with resistance from dealerships, primarily due to the hefty investments required to sell these new-age vehicles. Dealerships are expected to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars into programs that include charging infrastructure, staff training, and education. This demand came at a time when the EV market was slowing down, leading to significant resistance from dealers. Buick, one of GM's less popular brands, is a prime example. Despite not having any EVs in its current lineup, Buick is expected to transition to an all-electric brand by the end of the decade. GM offered dealers a choice: invest in the new strategy or opt for a buyout program. The result? Nearly half of the Buick dealers nationwide opted for a buyout. As for other GM brands, the company has yet to impose such an ultimatum. Given the resistance from Buick dealers, it's likely that GM will approach this issue more cautiously, especially when it comes to their flagship brands like Chevy and Cadillac. Reason number 5, the salesman's struggle. At present, the enthusiasm for selling electric cars among dealers is noticeably low. The demand is tepid, sales are sluggish, and opportunities for markups are scarce. However, one group feels the pinch more than others: the salespeople. They face the daunting task of persuading their regular customers to make the switch to electric cars. In essence, they must familiarize potential buyers with new technology and convince them that EVs are superior to gas-powered cars, even if it means shelling out more money for a new car. Given the current market situation, this is no easy feat. Recent studies indicate that salespeople have to exert considerably more effort to sell electric cars than gas-powered ones. When it comes to selling a traditional gas-powered car, things are usually wrapped up after one visit, a brief test drive and quick paperwork. However, selling electric cars is a different ballgame. According to Buzz Smith, a former GM salesman who now trains EV dealers, selling electric cars is a more time-consuming process, as buyers typically make 4 visits before deciding to purchase an EV. This quadruples the time spent compared to selling gas cars, which means that salespeople need to invest significantly more time to earn the same commission. It's akin to accepting a 75% pay cut. So, if you're wondering why dealers would rather quit than sell EVs, this provides a compelling explanation. Reason number 4, the hybrid hope. For a long time, GM's top brass, including Mary Barra, were focused on quick electrification, investing heavily in EVs. However, with the current market dynamics, these investments aren't paying off as expected. Meanwhile, companies like Toyota are thriving with hybrids, which are growing faster than EVs. Dealerships, recognizing this trend, have urged GM to reintroduce hybrid technology. Eventually, GM admitted their aggressive push for EVs was a misstep. Sales numbers are lower than expected, and profitability remains elusive. As a result, GM has slowed down its EV production, including key models like the all-electric Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra, now slated for late 2025. Meanwhile, GM is trying to catch up with the competition in hybrid technology, exploring options like mild hybrids, self-charging hybrids, or plug-in hybrids. The path forward is still unclear, but it's evident that a more balanced approach is needed in this fiercely competitive market. Before we venture further, we'd appreciate it if you could hit that like and subscribe button. This supports us in connecting with more auto aficionados just like you. Now let's change lanes and navigate towards our next point. Reason number 3, the service money dilemma. Dealerships have long enjoyed a steady stream of income, not just from selling cars, but also from service and repair. High markups and good profit margins have been the norm, with a significant portion of earnings coming from routine maintenance tasks, such as fluid changes, filter replacements, and brake pad renewals, all common with internal combustion cars. However, the advent of electric cars has disrupted this model. With electric vehicles, the landscape of regular maintenance has changed dramatically. In fact, it's almost non-existent. Unlike internal combustion engines that require various fluids for cooling and lubrication, EVs, equipped with electric motors and batteries, demand minimal service. Furthermore, EVs incorporate regenerative braking systems, which result in less wear on brake pads. These changes, while beneficial for vehicle owners, have led to a significant reduction in the easy money that dealerships used to make from service and repair. The shift to EVs has indeed rewritten the rules of the game for dealerships. Reason number 2, the repair conundrum. In theory, electric vehicles require less maintenance compared to their internal combustion counterparts. However, the transition to EVs has been anything but smooth for dealerships. Car manufacturers require massive investments from dealerships for infrastructural upgrades and staff training. From a dealer's perspective, these big investments for lower profit margins are a tough pill to swallow. Moreover, while EVs are touted as the future, they're far from perfect. Recent surveys show that they are significantly less reliable than gas-powered vehicles. In theory, this means there's still plenty of potential for earnings from repairs. However, these repairs are no longer easy money. They cause big headaches for dealers and their mechanics because we are dealing with new technology that brings new kinds of problems that most professionals still don't know how to handle. Take the new Chevy Blazer EV as an example. This all-electric crossover has caused so many problems, most of them software-related. Dealers didn't exactly know how to deal with all these issues. Even the company didn't know how to solve these problems, leading to cases of broken EVs sitting at dealer lots, waiting for feedback directly from the factory. In short, in many cases, dealers still don't know what to do with broken EVs, and at the same time, they are the ones who need to deal with unhappy customers. Reason number 1, the slow demand dilemma. If anyone knows the pulse of the car market, it's the dealers. They are acutely aware that quick electrification is not going to happen. That's why they're reluctant to play this game, imposed by the government and car makers. GM dealers are no exception. With the current dynamics on the market, they're not exactly in the mood for selling new super expensive EVs based on the Ultium battery technology. After years of impressive growth and low supply, things have turned upside down. Early adopters are gone, and we are now in a much tougher phase. It's time for the middle class to accept EVs, and so far things haven't been going particularly great. The market growth is the lowest in years, and at the same time supply stands better than ever, because days of supply chain issues are behind us. With such an imbalance between supply and demand, oversupply is a logical outcome, and once again, dealers suffer the most. EVs are piling up at their lots. The average market day supply is way over 100 and GM models are no exception. New models based on Ultium battery technology are still far from adequate sales numbers. With the latest decision of Biden's administration to slow down electrification a bit, dealers would rather stick with gas-powered cars. Because in these turbulent times, no one knows what the future brings, and if EVs will even prevail or not. Thanks for watching, Motor Maven enthusiasts. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop with the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos. See you next time on the grid.